Right guys, I'm just going to do a quick video, just an interesting one, concerning if you want to try and play guitar, well, not try, if you want to play your guitar through your practice amp, but rather than using the speakers of the practice amp, perhaps you want to try and, if you've got a system at home, a hi-fi system like mine, or a receiver there with some sort of decent speakers like that, you might want to try and see if you can play your guitar via the amplifier through those speakers rather than small speakers or whatever it is you've got. So in order to do so, it's quite simple. As long as you've got a receiver like this with an auxiliary cable in or auxiliary in to play your iPod or whatever you play your iPod through, you can do it like this. You just need to have your guitar plugged into your amp as usual. Have your amp set up to whatever setting you want it. So at the moment mine's on crunch, so that's fine. Whatever amp you've got, you just set it to whatever you want. It doesn't really matter, it won't make a difference. It will come out, the sound will still be produced by this. It'll just be amplified more so through this to power these speakers. So what you need to do is plug your guitar in as usual to the input, as you've got it all the time. And then if you've got a headphone, it's only work if you've got a headphone socket. If you've got a headphone socket, great, this is how it's going to work. So an auxiliary cable, and if you've got a 1/4 inch headphone socket, you need to get an adapter like this, which you get off eBay for pittance, which yeah, it just enables you to put auxiliary cable or a thin cable into it. If you've got one that size there, you're fine anyway. So into the headphone socket, sorry I've got all the dust. The auxiliary cable then goes into the headphone adapter, into the headphones, and it'll be stereo as well, because remember the 2 rings there always mean it's stereo, which basically means it'll feed 2 speakers rather than 1. Guitar cables are obviously mono because they only normally feed one speaker sort of thing, and just a mono one thing basically, to sound a bit stupid, but you know what I mean. Run that auxiliary cable, which would normally be headphones, they'd normally go into your ears, wouldn't they? But we're going to be putting auxiliary cable into the back of your amp. Mine are, I don't know if you can see it, there and there, white and red. It's marked auxiliary somewhere. Into the back of the receiver or your amplifier. Put your amplifier on auxiliary, turn it up a little bit, not all the way, because you can control it via this, but then obviously you're going to want to do your gain and master and tone from the amp itself, because that will purely just boost the signal to these speakers. And then you shall see we get a lovely, I can't play anything because I'm kind of holding the camera, but if I put the camera, I don't know, let's just put it on here for the time being, you'll just see the floor, but I will. Just listen to this. So yeah, that is coming out of both speakers, so you're getting a lovely, filling the whole room with a beautiful stereo sound, a lot bigger, better bass. If you've got small speakers and you want that bass, everyone goes mad about having a nice big speaker, don't they, for the bass. Well, this is a way around it, and it's not dangerous, but I don't want anyone to start saying, oh, it's going to blow up your amp, it's going to blow up this, it will not do any of that. That is not how electronics work. It's not how integrated amps work. They're not going to blow up. It is simply sending the signal like it would from your iPhone to the speakers. So have fun with it. Hopefully it will work well for you guys. You just to prove it, you can tell that's coming from those speakers. So you can make use of the bass then, rather than the little tiny speakers in there. Cool. So hope that's helped a few people. As far as any lessons are concerned, I haven't really got anything planned really. Need to finish You and Your Friend, but I don't think many people are too worried about learning that, so I haven't bothered doing that lesson really for a while. So I don't know what else to really do in terms of lessons. Let me know if anyone wants to try and learn any Mark Knopfler stuff that's not ridiculously hard, and then we'll go from there. So anyway, enjoy that, hope it helps, give it a go, we'll see how it sounds. It doesn't half get loud, it doesn't half sound good. It's good to play along to music from a CD as well, because obviously you can put a CD player on or whatever and just listen to it at the same time, or do whatever you want. So that's how you do it. Auxiliary cable into the headphone socket, into the back of your receiver, which is obviously already connected to your speakers. Enjoy.